Hi, Mark here. It is Friday, September the 26th. It is 9:13 a.m. Eastern Time. US session well underway. Just over half an hour ago, we had a data release, core PCI index. The market reacted, US dollar sell-off, US dollar weakened following the data release. We'll see whether that is maintained, whether we continue to see dollar weakness like we're seeing now early in the US session, or if we're going to get a turnaround, dollar fight its way back and continue what we've seen the last 2 days, which has been US dollar strength across the board. US dollar index. There you see the previous 2 days strong US dollar. There's the sell-off today. I've got resistance at 98.20. I've got support at 97.89. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see the sell-off, and particularly in the last couple of hours, sellers testing the support level now at 97.89, trading underneath, below that 98 level. If buyers do step in, buyers of US dollar, they'll be looking back up to get above 98 and looking at resistance at 98.20. Index down to start the day. Let's have a look at the majors, starting with the euro. Euro US, there you see the previous 2 days of strong US dollar. That's selling euro, buying US. Today, there's the turnaround that's buying euro, selling US dollar weakness, which we're seeing at the, to start the US session. I've got support at 116.57. I've got resistance at 116.91. Buyers looking up at the 117 or higher. Sellers looking down at testing, breaking below the support level, and a continuation of selling euro, buying US dollar. Let's have a look at the pound. Very similar pattern. Selling pound, buying US dollar strength. Today, there's the turnaround, US dollar weakness, buying pound, support 133.27, and resistance right now being tested at 133.85, intraday resistance. Buyers of pounds, sellers of US dollars. So US dollar weakness continuing now early in the US session. Let's have a look at the US yen. Strong US past couple of days. Resistance up here at 149.94. But here's the sell-off today. Selling US, buying yen. US dollar weakness, just like we saw in the other two majors. Resistance 149.94, just under that 150 level, and support for now 149.52. Let's zoom in on that hourly. There you can see the tests selling US dollar, and there's the support at 149.52. Small wick left behind. Possibly here start of a bounce that would be buying US dollars, selling yen, a turnaround of what we've seen to start the day, and buyers would be looking back up at the 149.94 resistance area. US dollar Canadian. Certainly been strong US dollar leading into today. There you see the very strong trend, and even today earlier made a higher gain. 139.60 is resistance. I've got support at 139.32, hanging around the support for now alongside yesterday's close. We'll see whether US dollar weakness continues and sellers can test break below this support level at the 139.32, or if there's a turnaround back to US dollar strength, buyers bounce back off the support area, and they'll be looking up at the 139.60 resistance area. But across the board, we are seeing US dollar weakness to start. We'll see whether that can be maintained and we see this bounce, or if we're going to return to dollar strength, we've got resistance support levels to work with, whether it's breakouts, breaking above these resistance support levels that are being tested, or if we're going to get reversals, we've got our levels to work with. Good trading. I'll see you at the end of day.